Okay, students, I'm going to show you a few things in regards to Google Slides. Okay, it's going to be very basic, and it's going to be a lot of things that you're going to be incorporating into your slide presentation. Again, please make sure that you've read the directions. There are some basics in here that I'm going to show you. A lot of this is very much the same as PowerPoint, so let me just go through a few things. So first of all, let's say, and I use this as an example all the time, that my information is about George Washington. Okay, click the add subtitle, and I'll do Mr. Vitale. And I'm just setting up things very, very basically. Now, one of the things you can do here is, and I hope that you guys all know this, when you click insert, if I wanted to put a picture of George Washington, if I click image, okay, instead of me finding it and copying and pasting, what I can do is I can go right here to search under insert and then image, and I can put in George Washington. When I do that, it gives me all images from Life magazine and Google Images. It searches all the academic sites, so you get the good places that are respectable to go to. All you have to do is then click on the picture, hit select, and it will insert that picture. You then, of course, can grab the corners. You can resize it. You can change it. And this is one of the things that you're going to have to incorporate into your Google Slides presentation. Again, this is, of course, very basic. If I were spending a lot more time, I would definitely shadow the pictures and do different things with it. But I just want to at least give you some ideas as to how you can do certain things. You can also do the exact same thing. Instead of insert picture, you can go to image, and it will do the exact same thing. Okay, so in a lot of cases, there's more than one ways to do each particular activity. Okay, next, if you want to add a new slide, there's a little plus button here. It'll just add the basic slide, or you can hit this little drop down arrow, and it'll give you the different types of slides that there are. You could use basically any of these. One of the ones that I like to use would be the title only slide. Puts a nice title on the top, and then if I were doing the next section, which is family information, I can type that right in. Of course, you want to mess with the font colors and the backgrounds. You can do all that from this palette menu up here. Okay, you can also go to format, and you can go to slide and see that there's a lot of information here that you can also look for. I strongly urge you to utilize your classmates as resources. If people know how to do this stuff, you definitely want to help each other. Okay. And the last thing I want to show you here is how to insert a video, because I am asking you to do that on this. Okay. And what you're going to do is you're going to, again, you might want to open up a new slide, or depending on where you want to put it, your video should be the last slide that you put in. So I'm going to do insert. I'm going to click a blank slide. Okay. Also, just like PowerPoint, if you wanted to put this one before that one, you would just move it up, and then you'd have a black line there, and you could drop it into place. So I'll just leave this one here. I'm going to go to insert, and I'm then going to go to video. And this is going to search YouTube, okay, directly. There are specific URLs, like if you found a video somewhere else, the thing is, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Like if you went to historychannel.com or discoverychannel.com and found a video about George Washington that you wanted to include, sometimes the links work, sometimes it doesn't. You kind of have to play around with it. So for this one, we're going to do video search. We're going to pick George Washington. Remember, I can do any video about George Washington that I would like. Anything that comes up. Little George Washington mini biography, biography of George Washington for kids. You want to watch the video that you're going to insert before you insert it. This is 160 minutes. It's probably not something I want to put into my presentation. Something anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes would be best. I'm going to click on this one. It's going to highlight it. It's then going to select it, and it's going to insert that video. Cool thing about this is I can make it bigger, I can make it smaller, and then when I do my actual presentation, the video will play when I do my presentation. You also, when you are doing your Google Slides presentation, as I've mentioned in the direction, and you think you are finished, run the presentation up here, okay? Make sure it looks the way that you want it. Make sure that things transition the way that you want. And again, you're going to make sure that you are doing, you can change the background, apply the theme. You can also, if you'll excuse me for a second, I think it's under slide. Oh, sorry, guys. Just looking for where I want to go. Oh, sorry. It's right in front of me. You definitely want to change your transition. You can change your layout. You can change the slide how it is. But the transition will be how one slide goes to another. And you want to do as much with animation as possible on your presentation to enhance it. As always, you can watch and listen to this video again if you have questions. I'm sure that you can use your fellow students as a resource, and definitely make sure that you're including all of the criteria that I'm looking for in your Google Slides presentation.